morning, everyone. My name is Brad Daseler. I'm the urban forester for the city of Las Vegas. And today, as we move into this spring season, we're going to be going through a demonstration on planting trees. This can be applied to trees of all sizes, different plants, but we're going to show you some different tips and tricks to get your yard looking good. Before we get into any of the actual work of planting a tree, the first thing that we have to discuss is why and where we're planting. What type of tree are we going to plant? So when you're looking to plant a tree in your landscape, you really need to consider the space that you're going to plant it in, and you need to consider the species and the mature size of that species. We chose a red push pistache. So red push pistache is definitely a heat tolerant tree. It does not have heavy water use needs. This is a tough shade tree out here. Now we're here at our planting location. We've decided on our species of tree. We have plenty of space for this tree to grow, no obstructions. We're going to talk about the planting hole a little bit. So when you guys are out there preparing to plant a tree, we want to dig a wide hole only as deep as the root ball. So you don't have to dig any more than is necessary, but we do want to over excavate the hole. And the reason for that is compaction. And so compacted soil really makes it challenging for a tree to get its roots out into the native environment. So we want to help the tree along to get established. So we over excavate the hole so that when we backfill it, it's full of loose soil that the roots can easily move into. So now what we're going to do is we're going to locate the root flare of the tree. In this case, I'm going to take this tree out of the pot so you guys can see a little bit better. But if you're planting something a little bit larger, like a 24-inch box tree, where you can't easily remove the tree from the container, you can definitely do this work with the container still on. So what we're going to be looking for is the topmost roots that radiate away from the trunk of the tree. So we want all of our roots radiating away like these lines, like spokes from a bicycle wheel. So when we encounter roots that are circling, those are the ones that long-term can be problematic to a tree. So as this trunk continues to increase in diameter, these roots can be restricting if they're above the root flare. These are the fine feeder roots that have actually moved up into this top layer of soil. The tree, as you can see by this staining already, this tree's planted a little bit deep and we haven't found that root flare yet. This is the root flare. This is where this topmost root is radiating out from the trunk of the tree. So this is the height that we're going to shoot for. So we're going to cover this back up, but we needed to locate this and then remove all the roots that could, in the future, kind of obstruct the growth of the tree. So now that we have the true height of the root ball, we'll measure that, and we're in only at about 10 inches. I'm going to show you here. We're going to backfill the hole so we get the appropriate height, and then we're going to place the tree and go from there. So we're getting ready to plant the tree. As you guys can see in the camera here, this tree has a really smooth exterior, and so that's a result of being grown in a smooth-sided container. Similar to locating the root flare, we're going to shave the sides of this pot. So what we want to do is we want to try and eliminate any defects that come from container-grown trees. So you can see this one kind of hit the side and then squirrels its way down. We'll cut that at the turn. There we go. So let's plant this tree now. We're going to take it, our shaved root ball here, place it in the hole. So you can see we got our tree, we're ready to go. We get a lot of questions about amending soil, adding organic matter, these kind of things. In this situation, we're gonna backfill with the native mix, and this is how we plant all of our trees. So the concept of that is just that, you know, even if we amended this small area, eventually the tree is having roots well out into all this native mix. So it needs to become accustomed to our soils, to the pH, to the texture. And so instead of creating multiple environments for the tree, we backfill with the native mix, and we choose trees that are well adapted to our soils and our climate. So we're just gonna give this root ball just a little bit of water. We're not gonna overdo it, but we're just gonna give them a drink. We've completed our planting of the tree. And anybody who lives here knows that, you know, we don't get enough rainfall to support plants naturally, so we're gonna have to install irrigation.
Thank you for watching City of Las Vegas TV on YouTube. Be sure to like this video and click that subscribe button. For more videos like this, just click on that box.